Hello to our viewers in Nigeria and around the world. Welcome to Diplomatic Channel. I am Amarachi Ubani. This week, we're reviewing recent diplomatic meetings held between Nigeria and some major players in the international community. We're going beyond the comment made by the British Prime Minister David Cameron about corruption in Nigeria and Afghanistan to find out how much of an impact Nigeria as a whole is making on the lives of her citizens beyond her shores. Then we're also reviewing the Regional Security Summit that held in the nation's capital, Abuja, on Saturday. Remember, the first summit was held in France on the invitation of President François Hollande, who saw the need to bring together regional powers affected by the insurgency of Boko Haram. Former President Goodluck Jonathan, alongside the presidents of Niger, Chad, Benin and Cameroon, were in attendance at that inaugural summit in Paris, where the multinational Joint Task Force was born as a regional effort to deal with the insurgency. Needless to say, though Boko Haram has killed thousands and displaced millions more, it has been significantly decimated and does not have as much hold over the northeast as it used to. Our guest this week is a legal expert. He's been on the show before, but returns with some fresh perspectives. That's Diplomatic Channel in a wrap. We'll be returning to these in a few minutes after a quick check-in on other discussions in diplomatic circles. We begin in Australia, which on Saturday defended its hardline immigration policy after 2 asylum seeker deaths, weeks of protests and several medical evacuations from a camp in the island nation of Nauru. The day before, a woman was flown from the island to the Australian city of Brisbane in critical condition after a caesarean operation. Australian Immigration Minister Peter Dutton defended her treatment.
The lady has been transferred from Nauru and has arrived in Australia, and she remains in a very serious, critical condition, and all efforts, of course, are being made to meet her medical needs.
State media said the woman, identified as 22-year-old Naima Ahmed from Somalia, was no longer in life-threatening situation. Australian Prime Minister Malcolm Turnbull said the country's policy of refusing to accept asylum seekers who arrived by boat was necessary to deter people smugglers from organising dangerous sea voyages. Over in Britain, Prime Minister David Cameron continued his campaign for Brexit. He told supporters of the In campaign that European Union membership makes Britain economically stronger and safer. The Bank of England has warned that if Britain left the EU, then its economy could go into a recession, echoing a near prediction by the IMF that it could start a spiral of weaker growth and lower house and share prices.
It's about guaranteeing our economic security here in the United Kingdom. It's the most important thing there is. If we have a strong and secure and growing economy, that is what provides the jobs we need. That is what puts food on the table. That is what guarantees people's livelihoods.
Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro has declared a 60-day state of emergency from Friday over what he said were plots from within, collaborating with the United States to topple his government. It's not clear to what extent the emergency covers, but during a previous one implemented in the States, near the Colombian border last year, constitutional guarantees were suspended, save for those relating to human rights. Former chief of the UN's climate change panel, Rajendra Pachauri, has been summoned to a court in New Delhi over charges of sexual harassment. His lawyer, Prashant Mihandirata, confirmed the court had enough evidence to now proceed against him. When we come back after the break, did the Anti-Corruption Summit in London achieve its goal, and will Nigeria be the better for it? Do join us again.